Look, here's the bottom line. Americans aren't ready nor willing to live the type of life that would be required for us to stop being the world's police, the imperialist power that we are, and prioritizing our military industrial complex. Okay, in my last video, I was sharing a clip of Barack Obama saying, imagine if he did some of the stuff that Donald Trump was doing. Show here says, please, Obama's out here bombing countries left and right. I'm not saying that no American president is actually not bomb countries. That's why I set the standard. This is what our presidents do. This is what our country does. Not just the president, our country does, right? But you know what's interesting? Thankfully, because this guy, Psycho T, this is what he does, shared a clip yesterday of an actual bombing of another country, right? These Houthis gathered for instructions on attack. There will be no attack by these Houthis ever again. They will never sink our ship. And if you go on Elon's app or on his Truth Social, you'll see not only just this satellite image, but you'll see the actual people gather around where they got the actual footage of them. It's disturbing. So you see his style. He'll do it as well. At least the other guy will do it, and try to be, somewhat, I guess, apologetic about it. But that's not the main point I have you here, if you've made it this far. The reality is that, let me be even more honest about us as Americans. We'll look away at this as long as you don't also bomb the economy, right? That's kind of like the whole thing. And that, unfortunately, is the type of country that we are. I don't think it's a good thing, but it's the reality. Now, the flip side to that is how and why we are that country and how we are, what's the word I'm looking for here? We are part of it. Okay? We subconsciously, okay? This is gonna sound mean. Most of us, not all of us, subconsciously, right, are willing to let our foreign policy take place the way it's going to take place. So I'll break it up like this, okay? So from a political standpoint, okay, you have the far right, okay, who, in my opinion, I think the far right in America, now not far right wing the way the political pundits know, no, in America, which has now just really become MAGA, right? They will take whatever bro says and it works, right? So even now, they'll tell you, they'll say, on one hand, they'll say, oh, stop with the war, stop with the bombing. And then Trump will do this and they say, yeah, cool, American first. That's how you do it, right? But then with the tariffs, you see some dissent. But even with the economy, they're like, oh, a little pain now for a better life later, right? You could even tell the economy, right, is because that's